because there's a few more options now than there was when we first came out here about a year ago. Welcome to AT&T Homesteading. Join us as we spend our first full year here on our 10-acre off-grid homestead. Hey y'all, welcome to AT&T Homesteading. This is Terry. So I'm out working on the garden area, and I'm gonna go ahead and take down Starlink. We've had Starlink for a little over a year, and I do like it. I want to state that first and foremost. It is really good for most people. For me, my biggest problem were the trees. I have lots of trees here. Putting this on a higher pole, taking more trees down, all of that would have been great. And that was initially my plan. I had no intentions of getting rid of Starlink. And then a little over a month ago, I just started getting packet drops. I couldn't keep a signal to save my life. And pretty much it was anywhere between 50% and 100% packet loss. And I couldn't do anything about it. I'd recycle, reboot, turn off, turn on, reconnect. Nothing seemed to help. I changed the cable because I've got a 150-foot cable that I run from here to, well, you can't see it. It's on the other side of that shed. You can see the roof, to the building over there. And I had the original 70-foot cable that it came with because it was actually complaining about cable loss or signal loss in the cable. So I switched the cable out. I brought the modem like halfway out here just so I could reach it to see if that would make any difference, and it didn't. It was still complaining about cable loss. So my theory was there's something wrong with the dish or something wrong with the modem, and I'm not sure which. After a while, I finally decided to go ahead and try to open a service ticket, and I had problems getting one open. In fact, it was like, well, you have to be connected to open one. It was a mess. It was a pain. Besides the trees, another problem I had with Starlink, not horrible, would have been snow. We don't get snow very often. I knew that. It's actually got a warming mechanism, which uses extra power. And since we're on solar, that's not something I like. Had some problems with some frost on the dish. Again, if I ran the warming cycle, that wouldn't have been an issue. So I don't know again what the problem was, but I just had a few issues with it that I didn't really want to mess with. Because I was having problems and I figured it was going to end up costing me some money, I was looking at some other options because there's a few more options now than there was when we first came out here about a year ago. I tried Nomad Internet. Basically, it was talking about rural internet. It was through like a different band, cellular, but it was through a different band. According to their website, I had signal here. It got here, decided to order it. I ordered it on December 25th. About a week and a half later, I still hadn't gotten it yet. I ordered it, or I called them. Well, can't call them. Their service is almost as bad as Starlink's. I opened a service ticket and I did one of the little chats. Basically got told, oh, so sorry, it'll be shipped out. And it was shipped out. I don't remember the exact date. I'll put it here. I want to say it's the 9th, but I'm not sure. And then FedEx got confused and they couldn't figure out how to get to my house, even though a FedEx from one town delivered that week some solar batteries. This place from a different place couldn't figure out where we're at. In fact, it delivered something to the wrong address. So it took forever. Finally got it. Thursday, I went and picked it up and I came back and I plugged it in and no signal. I actually made a review and some of this footage you're seeing is from that, but no sound was showing up. So anyway, I got no signal. So I went to cancel it Saturday morning and their office hours are not open on Saturday. So I had to wait till Monday. Started the cancellation problem. There was a 7-day refund. Now I had to ship it back on my own dime. and I didn't get the activation fee back, but the $100 for the equipment I got back. And then I started that, and then they proceed in an email to tell me, well, it's been more than 7 days. We shipped it on this date, and it's been more than 7 days since then, even though their website says activation. So I was irritated. So I explained to them with data that no, I didn't even have the device in my hands from shipping until they said I'd already had it for 7 days. So anyway, finally got it shipped out to them at my cost with insurance. They finally got it, and then they informed me that it's been canceled. And I'm like, okay, and what about my refund? Because again, I listed out all the dates and the data. And then they told me, oh, yep, here you go. So I initially, even though it didn't work here, because it's cell signal, everyone has cell signal. Everyone knows what cell signal's like. Sometimes you have signal, sometimes you don't. They used Verizon. We've got AT&T here, and it works really well for us, shockingly. So anyway, it didn't work, and I was having trouble with them. So I personally will not recommend Nomad Internet at all. I will still recommend Starlink. But what we ended up going with was an AT&T hotspot. We have really good AT&T signal here. And I've got a small little hotspot, unlimited data, about $100 a month. Its speeds are not as fast as Starlink's, but I don't have to worry about snow. I don't have to worry about ice. I don't have to worry about thunderstorms. And it uses a lot less power than Starlink did. So that's what I'm going with. So far, so good. We're really liking it. But with all the work I'm doing in the garden, I decided to go ahead and get these blue barrels moved because we plan to use them in the garden and get Starlink down. It's covered in dew. Well, it was a frost that's now melting. So I'm going to let this dry out before I'm completely done. But I'm just going to I have this mounted with some screws, and I'm going to get those off and the coil all wrapped up, taken down, and quit seeing these in videos. And I'll quit having to look at this when I come out here. Again, I'd planned on putting it on a pole, but I'm not now. Anyway, that's what I've got. Currently, we're going to be trying to use AT&T hotspot. Again, I'm pretty excited, and it's been working for a little over a week now and have had no problems with it. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. God bless. See you on the next video.